Welcome to Cooking with the Trey Sorelli, brought to you by Columbus Vegetable Oils. We are the three sisters, the Rini girls. It's Gracie, it's Joe, and I'm Bibi. And today we're making Gracie's favorite, waffles and ice cream.
Our mother was a wonderful cook, and I remember asking her what's for dinner. And everything she made was so wonderful that whatever she told me, I was very happy. But a couple of times a summer, she would say waffles and ice cream. And I would be thrilled. That was so exciting to me to have waffles and ice cream for dinner. And it's just amazing how such a simple memory became so incredible in my mind. And that's why I wanted to share it today.
What a great idea.
Yeah, and you forgot, why did we have to do meatless, remember? It was back in the day when on Fridays, we were Catholic, and Catholics could not eat meat on Fridays. And it was just that they didn't restrict it.
One of the reasons we were having waffles and ice cream? Oh,
yes, that was one of the reasons why. Yeah,
well, I didn't know what day it was.
A little perk you got there, huh?
It was summertime. Who remembers what day of the week it is?
Exactly. But that was the reason.
Oh, well, that was good.
So you benefited.
And that's how one of the things, and of course we used to have things like spaghetti and broccoli and spaghetti and lentils and cheese pizza. We always had great stuff on Friday nights. Not like other people maybe were eating things that they really didn't like because they couldn't have meat. But we never cared. It was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, we did.
But anyway, we're going to share this recipe with you. And what you're going to love, is we have our original waffle iron that my mom used that Joe has now at her house.
Right, and we have to thank our friend Aha, who spent probably 5 hours cleaning this thing.
I can't believe this looks like new, and this is over 60 years old.
Well, we tried all kinds of stuff to get it clean, and nothing was working. So what I did is I went to the store, and do you remember Victor used to use Brasso? Remember?
Yes.
Okay, for cleaning metal and stuff like that. And I bought some, and we used it on the exterior, and it made it so easy.
So if you have an old one at home,
oh my gosh,
clean it up.
But don't use it on the inside because I don't think it's food safe.
Exterior only.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get started. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, Gracie, you're going to give us ingredients for us?
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sift together the dry ingredients.
Okay.
And that's 1.5 cup flour.
Oh, here we go.
1.5 cups of flour.
Okay.
3 teaspoons of baking powder.
Okay.
2 teaspoons of sugar.
Have you ever made this without sugar? How does it work?
No, it's probably, you know what, it's probably fine.
And 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
I mean, don't forget, we've got the ice cream in there, so we're not worried about it being too sweet.
Yeah.
And we got our little sifter going here.
If somebody doesn't have a sifter at home, I think you can probably just stir the dry ingredients together.
Yes, sure.
So don't get too hung up on having to go buy a sifter or not having one.
But if you do bake, it is good to have a sifter. It makes things a lot lighter and airier.
Yes. Well, my husband, the pancakes he makes like a crepe kind of pancake. He swears that sifting the flour makes all the difference in the world. That's his secret, he says. So whatever.
I think it does make a difference.
Yes.
Okay. So then what's next?
Now we're going to mix the eggs in the bowl, 2 eggs.
Okay, here we go. B, why don't you do these here?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And another one. Okay.
You're supposed to beat the eggs, right? Where's our mixer?
Yes, here's our mixer.
Okay.
Okay. And we're just going to
let you do it.
Just a little bit, right?
Yes.
There we go.
That's enough. And 1 cup of milk.
Okay.
All right, now we found that we needed a little bit more than 1 cup of milk. So this is probably maybe about 1.25 cups, 1.25 cups. Now watch.
But you know, the one thing though is, remember, we added a little more milk after we saw the consistency. We didn't add it to begin with.
Yes, so you should start with 1 cup of milk.
Yeah.
So I probably have just screwed it up.
Yeah. No, you didn't. It's fine.
So whatever. All right.
We also need 3 tablespoons of melted butter or oil.
Okay.
So what are we using today?
Columbus vegetable oil. There we go.
Perfect.
Okay.
There we go. And then we should use the beater. Okay. Great. It looks nice and fluffy.
Okay.
Now we're going to add the dry ingredients.
Okay.
Here we go. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Quiet.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're going to mix it a little bit here. There we go. It's a nice consistency.
The batter does not need to be smooth. You can have little bits in there.
I just wanted to make sure it was all mixed, and I do think I'd mix it just a little bit more by hand there, Joe.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking
too. Get rid
too.
of those, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And you know what? It does seem to be the right consistency too.
Does it? I'm going to lift these because I don't want to get these too hot. You know, one thing, our gauge doesn't work quite the way it used to. You remember, it is 60 years old.
Right? None of us that are 60 years old work the way we used to.
We don't work quite the same as we did,
Exactly.
60 years ago.
Okay, here we go. Spray a little vegetable spray, non-stick spray.
Yep.
I do the top.
Because it's not Teflon, because I don't think Teflon was invented.
No, Teflon was not around back in the day.
Definitely. And then I'm just going to pour it right in the center. Okay. And you don't really need to spread it. It's going to spread by itself.
Oh, yeah.
So just pour it in there.
Do you know that you can use waffle irons like for paninis and press sandwiches and stuff like that?
I have seen that, yeah.
Okay.
Also those, the George Foreman, you know, those grill things, they work too for
They
paninis.
make waffles?
No, for paninis, I'm
All right,
saying.
so we should close these up?
Yep.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
And then you just, then this is the hard part, you wait.
Okay, so now I think we're just about done. We did it about 3 minutes. Ooh, they look perfect, don't they?
Yeah, they
Ooh,
do. You did a nice job.
And they smell really good, don't they?
They sure do.
Oh my, they look really good, guys. Ooh, there we go. It is good too when you remember when you make them with the ice cream, it isn't bad to make them just a tiny bit crisp because this way they don't get soggy.
Right.
So you're a good point about making them a little bit darker, Joe. Okay.
Now, of course, if you don't want ice cream, you can go the traditional route of course, syrup and butter.
Sure.
Or fruit, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Of course.
Or one thing that our family used to do sometimes is we used to use ricotta with cinnamon on there, but we did that more on pancakes. But it also would be good on here.
Yes.
Maybe put some berries on top. Okay, so we always used to like to use the Neapolitan.
Neapolitan,
remember? Is that
yes.
your favorite?
Yes, yes, it is.
Uh-huh.
Then you don't have to decide what kind you want. Chocolate, you know,
That's
vanilla,
true.
strawberries.
And for some reason,
you get a little of
it
everything.
just looks a little pretty.
It looks so pretty. Yes, it does.
And we're just going to put that on top like that. And we're going to cut it up. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to try it.
Yes, I am. I'm
It is
ready.
good, you know, if you probably have your ice cream just a little bit hard because with the heat of the waffle, it makes it soft pretty quickly.
is warm.
But then it gets like soup, which is the way ice cream's supposed to be, right?
Yes, I actually like it very soft.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like when the waffle gets soggy.
Oh,
We're all a
look
little
at how
fussy.
pretty that looks.
Look at that, how gorgeous that looks.
that looks
Isn't that look
wonderful.
cool? So we're going to try some now, okay? But Gracie, you know what? You have to pour some coffee.
Oh, I have to
We're not
pour some
having
coffee.
wine with it. Of course, we could have had wine, but we decided we better not.
We couldn't think of something that would go with ice cream and waffles. We tried. You know.
Okay.
We thought we could spike the coffee, but we didn't go that.
Yeah, Joe was actually thinking maybe put a little Bailey's in there. But I don't know. I'm not a...
No, a little bit of coffee is good.
Oh, yeah.
You don't need.
Joe?
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here you go.
There we
Grace,
go.
you'll have to tell us if this lives up to your
Yes.
memory.
I'm
Tell
sure
us.
it does.
Yeah,
I'm sure it
we were
does.
always so happy when we had this.
Oh,
you know
it
what's
was
so
so
great about it? It's simple, it's easy, it's a big treat, and you know what? Remember something. You don't have to eat healthy every night, okay?
Oh.
Some nights it's fun just splurge and
absolutely.
just have waffles and
Look
ice
at
cream.
this.
I'll have to be honest with you, sometimes there's just night I have candy for dinner. Because I just got.
Well, that's you,
Because
but-
I have to. But I don't know. We got to try it.
Oh, let's try it.
Oh
Oh my
goodness.
gosh, it's good.
Oh, yummy. Oh, these are yummy. I really like them. Wow.
Very good. Just as wonderful as I remember.
Oh, good.
A little messy, but that's okay. That's the beauty of it. And of course, like I said, we have a little coffee. So,
Wow.
time for our toast. And lick the fingers.
Yes, look at our fingers. Cheers.
Cheers. As Mom always said,
Cooking's a labor of love.
and this surely is.
And this is for you, Gracie.
Very good. Very good.
Okay, let's finish these
Yeah,
waffles.
I know everybody else wants to try some too. Great.
Please click on the link below this video for the recipe we made today. Stand Up to Cancer is the official charity of La Tre Sorelle. Our whole family supports the Stand Up to Cancer organization.